Hey guys, it's Aerilaya Cosplay. Finally got my laptop back, but unfortunately the mic on the laptop doesn't work, and I just recorded the whole Q&A video thinking it did. So this is the second attempt. I was supposed to do this for you guys when I had 1,000 likes, but my laptop broke, so now I'm doing it. A little late, but it's alright. At least it's happening. I can't answer everyone's questions, because then the video would be too long, so if I didn't answer your questions, just throw them back down in the comments, and I'll answer them there. So let's get started. Your dream cosplay, number one. I have two, and I answer this question in every Q&A I do, but that's alright. Sauron from Lord of the Rings, and full Daedric armor from Skyrim. I would cry if I could get those done. Number two. Why do you like Piplup? Number three. Where did you learn to sew? And where did you learn to sew corsets, and can you make a tutorial? I taught myself how to sew. I knew how to make pillows, and I just expanded from that. It's actually pretty easy, the sewing part. For me, what the hard part is making patterns and figuring out how to pattern things. That usually takes me days to figure out, and then once that's done, I can finally sew. Um, it's really just lots of trial and error and patience. Don't rush anything. As for corsets, I taught myself how to do that too. I had Jess tape me up with saran wrap and duct tape, and then I drew on the pattern from the from there, and then I cut it out and cut out the fabric and just sewed it. It's really time consuming, but it's pretty easy. As for a tutorial, in order to do a tutorial, I would have to make a whole new corset from scratch, and I don't have time to do that right now, but the next time I do make a full corset from scratch, I will gladly videotape it for you guys and make a tutorial. Alright, number four. What is your favorite type of Pokemon and your top 5 Pokemon? My favorite type would be Fire type, and top 5 would be Piplup, Kyogre, Charizard, Palkia, and Sewaddle. Number 5. What inspires you? And I'm going to do this as a two-part question. And who are your cosplay idols? Well, what inspires me would be other cosplayers. Seeing their work and seeing their amazing skills makes me want to better myself and try different things. If it wasn't for Kamui Cosplay, I wouldn't have bothered with Warbler, which is the most amazing thing in the entire world, except it's really expensive. As for idols, it depends on the cosplays. I have, like, for example, my Queensblade idols, which would be Abby Darkstar and Kana, because they are perfect, and I would love to cosplay with them someday. So it just depends on what cosplays. And I don't really have a number one. Well, I guess Jessica Negri is my number one idol. Everyone hates her, and I don't really care. I love her. She's perfect. And we touched each other's boobs. It was a great time. Yeah. Okay. 6. Would you ever go to a convention out of the country? Well, the problem with that is money. I don't really make a lot of money right now, so I can't really go anywhere besides Northeast conventions. I'm going to try next year. On my list, I have Montreal Comic Con, though, so hopefully I'll be able to go there. As for other conventions, I mean, the only way I could go is if I was a guest or if I start making mad dough. So, yeah. Number 7, advice to new cosplayers. The only thing I would advise would be to be yourself. Just do it for yourself. Don't do it for anyone else. There's always going to be assholes out there that are going to say, oh, you're not good enough, or you're too something, or you're not something enough for whatever costume you're doing. But you're doing this for yourself. You're not doing this for anyone else. And if you're doing it for other people, then you're kind of doing it for the wrong reason, I guess. I don't know. I do this for myself, and I only do it to make myself happy. So if you're trying to make others happy, you're going to be miserable the whole time. And if you're ever having like problems making things, or you get stuck on something, you can always message other cosplayers because they're always willing to help. I've asked tons of other cosplayers for help during my projects, and they've always been helpful. I'd also gladly help you guys if you're ever stuck on something, as long as I actually know how to help, because I can't do everything. But yeah, so it's just try your best, do it for yourself, be happy. That's really it. Number 8. Yeah, number 8. Have you ever thought what your life would be like if you never cosplayed? I have, but I really don't know where I would be. I've made like the most amazing friends through this, and I honestly would be so lost without them now. And this is like one of the only hobbies I've actually stuck with. Everything else I kind of just quit after a month. And this hobby really helps with like depression, and it boosts your self confidence, and it's just a great thing, and it's a lot of fun. So I really don't know what I'd be doing. Probably just nothing, just chilling, doing nothing. Not fun. No. Number 9. How do you handle stressful cosplay projects? Just cry. Lots of crying. No, but the only way to really do it is if you start getting really stressed out, you have to take a break. Because if you keep working through the stress, you're just going to mess up your project and then have to redo it anyways. So just go take a break, go do something else, and then come back to it later when you're okay. Because then you won't mess it up and you'll be a lot happier. The thing, if you, wait till last minute, like 2 days before the convention, you can't really wait. You just got to keep going. So you just got to cry throughout the whole thing. That's it. Okay. Number 10. What is your favorite part of the creation? I guess designing it and figuring out what you really want to do with it, and then the final test fit. Everything in between is just stressful and crying and more crying. Yeah. So like I said earlier, if I didn't answer your questions, just put them in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've shown. It really means a lot. And my next convention is New York Comic Con. So I hope to see a bunch of you there. Come and find me. It'll be a lot of fun. And I love you guys. Thanks.